So I'll just keep it around.
So, I'm sorry. When I left, unexpectedly,
Yeah, we did
things
catch
were
her.
fine.
We did some fun things to you. You have loser written across your forehead.
What was
As I
the
will
sharp when
observe.
you left, Eric?
With a Sharpie.
So, you were running towards us. That's all I know. The other elf was grabbing something, and I disappeared.
Yeah, he threw a flask of some sort of acid at us. You took 4 points of damage because you were fast and jumped away, but he hit me right in the chest. I took it all.
Nice. So I'm down to 2 hit points. I'm doing great.
I'm at 1, so we're both in a little bit of a hurt.
How does
And
that happen? Have more hit points at this point?
Gru's holding a rope.
Okay, and it's Delmar's turn.
And what enemies do I see? Anybody?
You know what? You went out.
Yeah, I don't
Silky
think
fell
he
down the
knows.
hole, right? You were just Silky tripped into the tent and went down the hole. Did you?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Silky's
so Silky barrels into the tent and discovers to his dismay that actually the thing is covering a chasm, like going into the ground.
Nice. Excellent.
always a hidden, tunnel or something, man.
Excellent. And he falls in.
Well, he's being pulled up right now by a rope that was handily thrown.
Somebody grabbed his ankle, but he used that, to kick against and propel himself.
Should I cast some light so we can see what's down there?
Well, there is still another elf.
Yeah, so Gru has dispatched one of the elves and taken a shot that dealt, what was it, 8 damage at the second elf, but didn't quite do the job. So there's another elf that's still coming towards us.
And he's close. He's not very far off from falling.
Can I grab him or should I magic missile him?
You should probably hug him.
Missile!
Everything's going to be all right.
Hug him with magic missiles.
I'm going to hug him with magic missiles. So I'll make that roll.
All right.
That roll would be total of 2 damage. My rolls on the Wizards.com dice roller just aren't very good. So
Negative review.
negative review. Yeah, definitely. We're gonna have to review that poorly.
Yeah.
So old reliably does a small amount of damage, and he continues barreling towards you.
Oh,
Not good.
tough elf.
All right. Tanlo's turn.
I have a spell that I can cast once, and I can't. Apparently, I can't do it on my side. It's wherever my hand touches.
Oh.
So I'm going to apply a healing touch to myself.
That's
Don't
what they
laugh.
call it.
That's what they call it in Atlanta. I don't know about the West Coast. But it does 1d8 plus 4 hit points. So I figure if it's the lowest possible, it'll put me back in fighting shape. So I do the incantation while I'm laying in the snow. I'm very concerned that this isn't very becoming of a cleric of my nature, laying in the snow, but I'm hurting, so I'm going to apply the touch here, and the damage or the effect is 8 plus 4 through 7 points of damage. So I'm back up to 8 hit points.
So 7 points of healing.
7 points of healing. Yes.
Okay.
Damage, but not really damage.
Points of negative damage.
Points of negative damage.
Yeah, it says it eases my suffering and mends my wounds.
Nice.
All right.
And I guess that's all I can do on my turn. It's a full level spell. So.
All right. Yeah, I think in this edition you can do like a standard, a minor, and
Right.
a move.
Yep.
All right, Silky, you are shimmying out of the hole.
Yeah. So is that elf is still approaching us? The one that threw the acid?
So he's approaching the other group, and you're kind of off to the side at the tent.
Right. And so am I peering in down that hole?
You can kind of see that the tent is moving around, jostling as someone is trying to straighten everything out.
I'm stabbing whatever's underneath.
Okay. All right. So make an attack with your dagger,
Okay.
or your short sword, whatever you want to use.
Ooh, you know what? I actually get better damage on the short sword. All right, short sword. That is a +5. All right. 9.
A 9.
9.
All right.
Thank goodness I had a +5.
You hear sort of a shout of shock, but you're not really sure if you connected with anything.
How much damage did I do to that tent?
That tent is dead.
Ugh.
You killed the tent.
Yeah.
Attack the gazebo next.
Yeah.
Gazebo joke. Check.
Yay.
Yeah, that's right. They're required.
All right. So the
That was my contribution.
the one remaining elf kind of staggers up to the group at large, particularly focused on Gru for whatever reason, and swings his sword at you, Gru, for a big fat whiff. He misses completely, kind of staggers over to one side, completely overswings. Silky, you see that the tent gets it just like vanishes down the hole, like someone has yanked it down completely.
How big is the hole? Oh, I can't. Never mind.
How big is the hole?
I'll tell Daniel, but I will not tell James. So the hole it's about 5 feet by 5 feet, as things are in this particular world.
Sure. This is Minecraft.
It's square, right?
Right, exactly square, and there's sort of a ladder leading down into the hole, and it looks kind of nasty, like
I'm gonna take out my diamond pickaxe and start digging down a staircase. No, sorry.
You want to use a shovel? It's dirt.
You're right. What was I thinking?
Well, we know there's more than one person down there because they said to the one, go get the rest of them.
Are we still in combat right now?
Yes. So it is now Gru's turn.
All right. So this guy is in melee range now, right?
Yes.
And in next rules, how does the changing of weapons work?
You can just do that.
All right. I'm going to just do that. I'm going to put away my longbow and pull out my rapier.
Kobe Bryant.
My Kobe Bryant. And no joking around. That's 2 tonight.
Nice.
So that's going to be 12 damage.
All right. So that's the second dude that you've killed. How does he die, Dave?
Well, after he took his swing at me. Did anybody else go between there and? Okay. So he took his swing at me. He missed so badly, he spun around, and I just stick it right through his back, right through his heart, and pick him up and stick it in the ground.
Whoa.
And I do a little dance.
Doesn't seem entirely erotic there. He's really confident.
You have an end zone dance when you kill little elves?
I do. I break it out once in a while. In addition to being neurotic, I might be a little manic depressive. It's the diagnosis is still out. The understanding of mental health in these ages is not everything that we might hope it would be.
Too soon. All right.
It's not the sword. It's not the sword that kills people.
It's Gru.
People kill people. And so Silky's out, right? I don't need to do. I'm gonna collect my rope.
I want to run over and join my healed self to the group.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just left me. So I'm just
Well,
like, you know,
You were kind of
standing
over
here
there.
like,
No, you had when you disappeared. We sent you with Gru to go help.
but I mean, I'm kind of limping behind the whole group now.
You got 2 hit points. You're good. You're a wizard.
Uh-huh.
Rub some dirt
Yeah,
out.
which means I started with what, 4?
Yeah, exactly. You're.
All right, so there's definitely still some movement and talking coming from below the hole.
I have some oil, holy oil and holy water, but I have holy oil that might be flammable.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we want to burn what's down there. You know.
Literally fire in the hole.
Yeah.
What if we burn the bag?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if I want to throw that down there and ignite it.
I
Could be
could
bad.
I could cast some light so we could, you know, at least see what's going on down there.
While you do that, I'm going to check what was left of that elf that's pinned to the ground right now.
Check his pockets again.
Check his pocket.
Yeah.
So he has another flask strapped to his belt,
Ooh, get it.
Exactly what I was looking for.
and he has his sword, but no money.
That's okay. The ass is more valuable right now.
I'm going to, as you may recall from the last time, Gru is also a bounty hunter. I carry a number of wanted broadsheets with me, and I'm going to compare the dead to the broadsheets.
Nice.
Because Gru's always looking for a little extra drinking money. Coin.
It actually, surprisingly enough, it looks like this particular elf, the one that you killed with your rapier, was wanted in 3 different towns for cavorting, carousing, drunken antics.
Canoodling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick this elf up and I'm gonna throw him on Adolf.
Which apparently his drunken antics were enough to get him a bounty of death. But
Yeah, those are semantics.
Hey, you know, Gru strikes first, ask question later.
Okay.
So can I check? Do I have time to check this flask, or are we rushing into something here?
So if there's no, I have a skill that says low light vision. If there's no light within 30 feet of me, I can treat shadows in that radius as normal light, and I can treat darkness in that radius as shadows. Can I kind of peek over the edge of that hole and see what's down there? Without
yes.
revealing.
Putting your head in the hole.
Yeah.
Nice.
You'll have to put at least a small portion of your head in danger's way to actually see.
I have a mirror.
Do you really?
I seriously have a mirror in my equipment list.
Nice.
Okay.
It's a small steel mirror.
So first of all, Silky does check the flask, and it looks like it actually has like a little flame icon on it.
Ooh.
And as far as the mirror, are you going to try that out?
I'll hand it to the wizard if he's so cautious about it.
Yeah, why not? So we'll tie it onto the end of my quarterstaff and stick it over the edge, and I could look down.
Okay, so while you're busy tying mirrors onto the ends of
Yeah, seriously.
I got 2 hit points.
So you guys are like standing here like, oh, you've got a mirror? Okay, let me have the mirror. Okay, and Gru, you're standing there, and you notice that there's an elf poking his head out of the hole, looking at you.
Whack-a-mole. Whack it.
Whack-a-mole.
Whack an elf. I should have said that.
And he looks, he's sort of like, you know,
Somebody's going to post that tomorrow.
what do you do?
He looks like what?
Like this. He's just staring at you with this sort of slack look on his face.
Pull him up.
I've got a mace. I really want to do it. I really want to do the whack.
We can ask him questions.
And I'm the only one that notices, right?
Currently.
Yeah.
Gru.
So, Gru, being the I have an intelligence of 9 minus 1. Gru looks back at the elf sticking his head out like this.
Maybe they'll get along.
And then he starts thinking about his reward money.
Okay.
So the elf goes,
Oh.
Oh, you can't wait.
And Gru goes,
Riveting discussion here.
The wizard.
Do we have the mirror tied on yet? Have I turned around and looked at the hole?
and Silky wanders over, I think, to thank me for saving his ass.
Oh, did we successfully create this mirror on a staff?
yes, the mirror has been created. The elf is climbing out of the hole at this point.
What do we do? You chewing gum on the end? How do we attach the mirror?
Exactly.
I'm kind of knocking Silky on the shoulder, going, elf.
All right. Clearly, someone needs to take some action here.
You can tell it's getting late at night too.
Yeah.
So the elf is fully out of the hole now.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab him. Grab this.
Yeah. Let's all dive bomb him.
Yeah.
So you all dive bomb him,
Yeah.
and he kind of struggles a little bit, and then stops moving, stops struggling, and you notice he feels kind of weird, like he doesn't feel completely solid, and suddenly there's sort of a flexing,
Oh no.
and you were all thrown off of him
Gummy
as
elf.
he grows to about
Did we make him mad?
3 times his normal size.
Yeah, we made him mad.
So is that a short key?
We're not gonna like him when he's angry.
So now he's what? He's about our rogue's height, 3 times his normal size?
He's about 10 feet tall now.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
And very, very muscular. And you notice that he's got these gigantic horns coming out of his head.
Krampus!
And on the tip of one of the horns is a really, slack-looking elf mask.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Michael,
nice.
I love you.
And he goes, "You dare disturb Krampus!" And he attacks.
Oh God, I'm bugging out. I'm getting the hell out.
Oh, the wizard and the cleric have said we're going out in a blaze of glory if we have to.
All right,
I'm
everybody,
going down.
roll initiative.
We're going down.
Initiative. That's a D20, right?
Yes, D20 plus.
We're adding our dexterity?
Oh.
All right, Gru, what'd you get?
All right.
Is that a 1?
Plus 4.
All right.
5.
Delmer.
I got a 4.
All right. Tanlo.
I got a 12.
And Silky.
14.
All right. Let's see what Krampus got.
So I'm laying on my back, barely able to breathe at this point.
I don't know. I read if I read my the information correct, it's only when you hit 0 that you're actually going to go unconscious, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
And then after that you can actually still take damage. It's when you start. It's like there's a time limit. I don't have it in front of me, but every turn it's like you get closer and closer to death.
Nice.
So I think you're okay with 2.
Yeah, you have to hit 0 for there to be any danger. Basically, the way it works is that every turn, if you're at 0 or fewer hit points, you make a Constitution saving throw.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
And if you fail, it means you take a certain amount of damage. I think it's a D6, and then when your hit point drops to your negative Constitution score, plus your level, then you're dead.
They give you a lot of margin for error here.
Right. But Krampus is really going to put it to you, so he gets to attack first.
Oh, great!
Of course.
So, and he lumbers over toward Gru, who was staring at him so rudely earlier, and he's going to. He runs at Gru and just like tries to hug him. That's the picture of Krampus that we were. Man, what a handsome guy!
What in the world?
Yeah.
With a little elf hanging off a.
Yes, an elf face.
Elf mask.
All right, so he moves toward you with his claws, and I think I just rolled a 20.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
You're gonna be okay.
And he gets to attack with 2 claws. So.
I have a parry skill.
Okay.
You're gonna parry the claws?
So does a
Perry the Claus, is he related to Santa?
Yeah.
does a 14 hit you?
What am I comparing this to?
Your AC.
Oh, duh. It does not.
Okay, so one of his claws digs right into you. The other one misses, and he does 9 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit! Seriously?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna. So when I'm hit by a melee attack, while I'm wielding a melee weapon, which I am, I can use a reaction, spend a martial damage dice, and my skill die to reduce the attack's damage against you.
Okay.
So I roll the martial damage dice, which is a D6, and spend my skill die, add up the results. What's the skill die? Oh, the D4.
D4.
Add up the results and reduce the damage by that total. Okay, so you said 9?
9.
So it's 5. So I rolled a 4 on the D4 and a 1 on the D6. So I'm going to take 3 points of damage. Yes?
Okay. Or
Okay.
4. 4, right, Dave? Because it was 9. 9 minus 5.
Oh, yep. Sorry.
I see you trying to get out of that one hit point of damage. All right, and so you notice that he's big enough to where he doesn't have to be right up in your grill to attack, so he does have reach. All right. So
Who's
that
up?
was his turn. Now it's Silky's turn.
Okay,
What you gonna
I've
do?
got a plan.
Silky always has a plan.
All right. Do we still have that rope?
Yeah, it's lying on the ground.
If I can get someone else on the other end of that rope, I think we can do a. Remember Return of the Jedi? AT-ATs, just wrapping the legs.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that was Empire.
Yes, Empire.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get a clothesline on this guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab one end of the rope and I'm gonna signal to whoever I see is near the other end and basically communicate really quickly our plan.
Okay. Who were you trying to communicate with?
Who's got next initiative?
That would be
I think I do.
Tanlo, yes.
Tanlo, then.
Okay. Now I have I do have the ability to do a lot of damage to this guy with a spell.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's automatic within 100 feet. So I'm wondering if
Can I just go ahead and ambush this guy?
You could ambush him. You could also attempt to use the rope just by yourself and get him tangled in it, and then
Right. That's my intent for the
Okay.
ambush.
you're just gonna like run around him real fast.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, there's a halfling ability that I have, halfling nimbleness. You can move through spaces of hostile creatures that are larger than you.
awesome.
And I think this qualifies.
Go
This
like
definitely qualifies. This will give you a bonus in the amount of time it will take for you to get him tangled up in the rope.
Cool. So I'm just like dodging and weaving between his legs, like
Yep. You don't even have to roll for this because of that ability.
sweet.
nice. And
But
when
it
he's
does mean
down,
that you were very close to him, so
Yeah, I'm aware
there's
of
a chance
this.
he might attempt to grab you.
Silky is willing to earn his pay.
All right. All right, Silky, so you are dodging and weaving between Krampus's legs,
Carrying the rope,
which is a great sentence to describe Christmas. Dodging and weaving between Krampus's legs. All right, Conlo, it is your turn to inflict massive amounts of damage.
yes. As Silky navigates through Krampus's legs, around and around and around, I am going to blast him with the holy power of the sun. 3d8 damage.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's a nice one. I didn't want to use it up. 3d8, and it's automatic within 100 feet. And I'm assuming this thing is like within 100 feet of me, right?
Holy crap!
Oh yeah, he's very close.
This is a level 1 cleric spell, but it can only be done one time per day, or one time per preparatory period. So let's see, 8 plus 8 plus 8. Hang on, let me roll. 7, 2, 8. 17?
17 is your to hit, or
Total,
do you...
total damage. Total damage, sorry. It's an automatic hit within 100 feet. The damage is 3d8. I rolled 3d8s, or I rolled it in the total damage, or done, was 17.
All right.
Now, here's a question. I assume he's not an undead, because there's more damage if it's an undead creature, but this thing doesn't look like an undead.
He's not
He's
undead
furry.
now.
Yeah. I looked him up on Wikipedia. He's not undead.
He's a natural Yuletide beast.
Yes.
That's his official entry in the monstrous manual. All
So
right.
is that chaotic good?
I don't think he's good. I think it
He's
depends.
just misunderstood.
It depends on whether you're chaotic good or chaotic evil.
Chaotic naughty.
Let me rephrase.
Chaotic naughty.
Chaotic night.
I was just gonna say chaotic naughty or chaotic nice.
Yeah.
All right. So, Gru, you're up.
Did my damage bloody him at all? Does he look phased? Is he sort of staggering?
So we'll describe exactly like it's sort of like a blast of sort of radiant energy. That goes over
It is a focused blast of light from the open palm, and it has the energy of the sun behind it. And when it strikes him, he's furry. So I'm assuming that there's some charring, maybe some and there may even be actually some fire, which would be really cool. But it does knock him back, and it gives me an opportunity to survey the damage and to see, is the flesh charred? Is it open, or can I see organs?
It's not that bad. It did good amount of damage. It singed his hair a little bit. He's gonna have to restyle the arrangement that he had in this general area, but he's not bloodied.
Is he
And he's
staggering?
pissed.
Yeah, and I'm a cleric, and that's all I got, guys. I can heal him.
Alright.
Is he staggering from that blast?
Yeah, it did a lot of damage,
Okay.
but he is not at the halfway point. He is not mechanically. He is not bloodied.
All right. So how far away am I from him?
You are. You're definitely within attack distance. If you were to
A melee attack?
Yeah, you're within melee attack.
All right.
Hell if I am.
Well,
Did we lose?
all right. So I'm just gonna make a melee attack because it's the same as my longbow. I am not lying.
Nice.
I'm gonna use this die forever.
Yep.
So that's gonna be 12 damage
All right.
with the old Kobe Bryant.
So he takes the slash of the rapier across the same general area where Tanlo's radiant damage affected him, and he lets out this horrifying scream, and this sort of black ichor starts to pour out of the wound, and he is officially bloodied.
And then I'm gonna look over to Tanlo, even though he's a little bit away from me. I'm gonna go, high five.
Get out of the way, wizard.
Yeah.
All right, Delmer.
So I have a spell that puts out a cone of fire
Whoa.
15 feet in front of me. The problem is
But
it burns.
But it's not a ray of light, is it?
Yeah, no, it burns unintended objects, and it hits everything in that cone. So we have Mr. Clamshells, or whatever his name is over there, in the middle of where I'm gonna fire. So
What are
I'm
you,
not
a
sure
phone?
And
like.
his family didn't knuckle all those clams just to have someone blow off his surname.
So Hairy Toe Clamshells needs to get out of the way or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna also say that Gru is in the way too if you're gonna use that.
Yeah, there is a melee going on there.
Yep.
You know what,
All right.
wizard? Attack him with your hands.
All right,
Get in there.
I'm gonna touch him with a shocking grasp.
Come on, give him the old
So that's a
1-2 wizard attack.
What, the 1-2 hit points that he has?
The 1-2.
I'm going
1, 2,
to
3, 4,
touch
5, 6,
him
7, 8, 9.
now.
Zap.
Zap. All right. So I actually, because I can do a regular spell and a minor invocation. Is that what I heard earlier? Is that correct? Or can I just do one or the other?
You can do a minor action. I'm not sure what
okay.
that entails.
So is a minor evocation a minor action?
What is the spell? Tell me what it is, and I will
Because
tell you.
I've got a shield spell that I can cast, but that's a first level big spell. And then the shocking grasp is a minor evocation. Lightning wreathes your hands and delivers a brutal shock to the creature you touch.
Ooh.
So I could protect myself with a shield spell, and then touch him as well. That was the idea. I'm not sure I can do that in the same.
I'm gonna say that you can cast one spell at a time.
All right, I will touch him. So I'm gonna try to touch him. I make a magical attack.
All right. I think a magical attack. Of course, it would help if I knew what that meant. I'm gonna say that you're gonna have to.
That's the intelligence.
Yeah, I think he's right.
It's your
Yeah.
Roll
intelligence
against your
bonus.
intelligence.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a 1d20 plus my intelligence, and with that I get a 13.
All right.
I missed.
That hits. That's on the nose. So you succeed in hitting him.
So I hit him. So then it is 1d8 plus 4. 9 damage.
All right.
Wearing him down.
Getting him down.
Yeah. So he is singed. He is moving more slowly now, and he is very unhappy.
Delmar. We can do it, Eric, but
No,
Nope,
it's
wrong way.
actually this way.
Yeah,
there you
you're
go.
mirrored right now.
Other way, Jim.
Yeah, there you go.
There it is.
Weird.
Which does not look right on my screen
It
either.
doesn't look right on mine either.
I think it's random for everybody.
Oh, that's not
Looks
fair.
good to me.
Well, make it work for mine.
Here, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. High fives, everybody.
All right.
Plus hangouts.
So Krampus stumbles a little bit, and he says, "You don't understand. The naughty children need to be taught a lesson."
He's kind of right.
Yeah, that's true.
We could just leave him alone and.
I need this sack to stuff them all into it and hit it with sticks.
Yeah, no.
Alright, a little too far.
Yeah,
You're
a little too
criticizing
far.
it.
Really, a little too far. I should have stopped.
Yeah.
Back when we mounted the reindeer, we should have stopped.
All right, and he once again, this time he's going for the little halfling that's dancing between his legs, and he swings both of his claws, attempting to grab Silky. All right. Let's see. What does an 8 hit your AC?
My AC is 14.
All right. So once again, he misses with one claw, but he connects with the other claw.
That's enough, I'm sure.
But it's not a crit, so a little bit better than last time. It's going to be 6 damage.
Great.
We did.
Down to 1.
You'll live.
Yay.
You'll live. I got just the thing for you in a minute. Just hold on.
All right.
Hey.
So as you
Just
dart,
totally ignoring the elf. You know what? You got a thing against elves?
Wizard, you told me you were on a death wish.
as you dart between his legs, he reaches down and tries to kind of grab you with both of his hands. Just succeeds in slashing you across the back. But now it is your turn to get your revenge.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the rope taut and try to knock him down.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
Oh man. Might be good. All right, that's a 15.
It's a 15. Okay. So the difficulty class in this particular edition, easy is a 10, 13 is a moderate, 16 is a hard, and 19 is a very hard. Now, Krampus is a 10-foot tall monster.
This was not a good plan.
And you are as you stated at the beginning of the session, you are
As you stated.
shorter than normal halfling. So I'm gonna have to say that this is at very least a hard thing for you to do. Get him to fall.
Agreed.
So without any help, it's gonna be a little more challenging than rolling a 15.
All right.
You make him a little uncomfortable, and you have reduced his reach to the standard 5 feet. So at this point, he can't attack anyone who is more than 5 feet away from him.
Hey, I'm helping.
We can deal with that. Yeah.
All right, now it's Tanlo's turn.
The only thing I can fire at him now, I've got one minor evocation left. It's a Radiant Lance. If I hit, it does 1d8 plus 4. It is another beam of light, not as bright as the last one, and it does require me to do my symbol. But I can choose my point of. I can choose where I, focus it. I'm going for the headshot.
All right.
Let me get to my die here.
You and your beams of light.
Beams of light. I need the Madonna song, Ray of Light, playing in the background. That would be really good if I could get that in here. Let's see. I'm going with my... No, for my spells, it's Wisdom check, correct? I have an 18, but I have a +4 modifier.
Nice.
All right. So let's see. I am going to roll... 20, so 12 plus 4 is 16.
All right, 16 hits.
16 hits. Okay. 1d8 plus 4 is 2 plus 4, 6. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, he is not dead, but he is very close.
Can we hear his like? Thump, 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 thump,
Yeah,
thump?
like there's a portion of his heart exposed, and it's like 3 times smaller than normal size. All right,
Who's up?
it's Gru's turn.
Coup de grace.
You're gonna get the third kill.
Oh, it's the coup de grace.
Aw.
Well played.
So pull out the rapier and hope for the best. And we're going to get a 15 plus 5 is a 20. I'm going to assume that'll hit.
That'll hit.
Ew. 5 damage.
All right. So you're going for the smaller than normal heart. You just barely miss. And you run him through, but he grabs a hold of the rapier
Oh.
and draws you in closer. He's not down completely.
He doesn't smell very good.
No, he doesn't. He's a triple-decker sauerkraut sandwich with arsenic sauce. All right.
So I'm gonna try to, with my shocking grasp, which I can cast over and over again because it's a minor invocation. I'm gonna try to grab that sword.
All right.
Not the heart. The sword.
But Gru's still attached to that sword.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Oh, you can still grab. I mean, I assume you could grab it with your.
Yeah, but I don't know if
Magic
will I shock Gru, Game Master?
In the heat of the moment, do you have time to really consider those consequences?
Probably not.
Oh,
The fighter will be fine.
he will. Just do it.
I grabbed the sword with my shocking grasp.
So
So I
actually
have to see if I can grab it.
right.
I
Wow.
miss.
You're going to get a paper cut, and it's going to get that 1 point that you got left.
I absolutely missed. So 8 plus 3 would be an 11, and I had to get a 13, so I missed.
You like run up and you're like,
It's like a
All
high
right.
five that just doesn't really connect.
so now you're very close to Krampus, right?
Oh god.
I am.
All right, Gru. Or I'm sorry, it's Krampus's turn.
Oh god.
Right.
So there's one guy holding the rope. There's another guy with a sword that's running through, and then there's me standing really close to him.
Yes. And he can tell which one of you is the most vulnerable. All right. So he actually, this time he's going for Delmer.
Excellent.
Look him in the eye. Look him in the eye.
I'm
All
going
right.
down.
Does a 15 hit?
Yep.
And then I got a 20 on the other one.
Oh, yeah, excellent.
All right.
Ooh.
So I get hit twice. So, my 2 hit points are gone.
So yes, you take 9 points of damage.
Ouch!
Yikes.
I am dead because that
Well,
puts me at
yeah.
-7, right?
It doesn't.
Unconscious.
You're unconscious at 9 at -7.
What's your constitution?
My constitution is a +2. And my hit points are 6.
So the way it works is that if you drop to your negative con score,
Right.
not
Oh, my
your
con-
modifier.
Not your modifier.
Not my modifier. My constitution is 14.
So if you get to negative 15, then you're
You're
dead.
So right now I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious and
You're at
bleeding out.
negative 7, and
Is he rolling saves?
yes, he's going to roll saves during his turn. And the other thing is that the Krampus has grabbed him
Oh,
and pulls him close
crap.
and whips out this bag that he has sort of tied to his side and starts to move Delmer toward the bag.
He's gonna
Like
throw
he's
me
gonna
in the
put him
bag.
in. Yeah, he's trying to put you in the bag. All right.
Is there gold in the bag? I mean, that'd be cool if I woke up and in the bag. That'd be awesome.
It's probably not air in the bag.
You have no idea what's in the bag. It doesn't smell very good.
Because I'm unconscious.
Silky, what are you gonna do?
Finish him.
Oh, gosh.
Finish him.
Dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
You know, I've got that bag of fire.
You got the acid.
I've got. Well, yeah. Well,
So
I don't have. That
choices.
flask apparently had a fire icon on it, which.
Huh?
Could be bad for Delmer.
Right. So that being the case, I'm gonna go uncharacteristically brave for Silky.
Stab him in the foot. That's what hobbits do.
Right.
That's what happens.
I'm gonna go for the ankles here.
All right.
Right for the little Achilles tendon on his cloven hoof. Okay. Going in there with the short sword, which is a +5 to
And
attack.
you have an ambush attack, right?
I do.
Or like a backstab or something?
Yeah. When you start your turn hidden from a creature, that's the ambusher. But I also have sneak attack. Once per round, you can deal 2d6 sneak attack damage to a creature that you hit with an attack. To deal this extra damage, you must have advantage against the creature. Do I have advantage?
You do have advantage because you are flanking him
Sweet.
with Gru.
So in addition to whatever damage I may do if this attack is successful, I can do 2d6.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, let's see if this works. That is a 17.
You hit him.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Appropriate. That is appropriate. Okay, so first, that is a 1d8 for the short sword, and that's +3. It's 1d8 +3, actually. That's 9 damage for the short sword.
Why don't you make your sneak attack damage too?
All these dice I have, I need a d6. Okay, here. That's 2d6. That's an additional 7. So 7 is 14 damage total.
All right. You do 5 over damage.
Whoa!
He is. You get the kill. So explain what happens, and remember that he's still sort of tied up with the rope.
Okay. Having been singed, burned, shocked, stabbed, gutted,
And roped.
and completely roped, he finally stumbles back and staggers backwards and drops anything that he was holding, including that bag, and falls back into the hole Disney villain style. So we don't have to mess with gory details of all this business here.
We need the bag.
He's got the bag. We got the bag.
He dropped the bag.
Oh, he dropped it. Good.
Yeah.
So he falls down into the hole, and you hear a thud. And the bag is sitting there, and Delmar is sitting there too, unconscious.
I've got Death's Door. I can bring him. I can save you.
You save him, you heal him, bring him back from the white light.
It won't. It's not going to heal you. It'll bring you back up to where you're not dying. It says you're stabilized.
We're just a co-op here. We can't really promise.
We got to get you to the ER.
So I get 1 hit point.
I think when you're stabilized, it just means that you are unconscious, but you don't have to continue making the saving throws.
Yeah, and I don't have to. It's just a. I just decide to do it. I name the person I'm doing it on. So. So luckily, only one person in our party actually died, or went unconscious. Wizard, and I'll.
They're so useless.
Hey, wait till you're level 20 or 30. You'll own us. So yeah, I'd like to apply Death's Door to our dearly departed friend, and stabilize him. Newly departed. I will stabilize him.
Nearly departed, yes.
Clear.
Right, and you notice that the bag is kind of moving around a little bit.
Oh no. Should we seal it and give it back to
The head
Noldo?
pokes out.
Yeah, I have an idea of what's in that bag.
A little tow-headed boy pokes his head out, looks up at you, and says, "What's going on? Who are you people?"
All right, I'm going to shake out all the children out of this bag.
Okay, you shake out a bunch of children,
These are all the misbehaving children.
little misbehaving children, and the first one, who appears to be somewhat of their leader, says, "What are you going to do with us?"
I'm going to leave you here.
Give him to Noldo. He'll know what to do. We'll let
Gru wants to know if children have money.
These children are completely poor and totally dependent on you now.
They can work at Foxconn.
So, what does slavers pay
Put
for
them to work.
children?
Put them to work.
What's that?
What does slavers pay for children?
Oh. Look. No, wait. You know what, guys? This could be our reward. Those parents could pay us with something, right?
That's right.
Huh.
Or, and let me just throw this out there as the DM, interns.
Ooh.
We can send them on little mini missions and
So
get,
when I
get a
need,
cut.
are there any pointy ears among them? So when I need someone to look over the edge, when I don't have to tape the mirror on the staff while the guy climbs out now.
Yes, exactly. Henchmen.
I don't want one. I don't want one. They're dirty and they're hungry and I don't like kids. So I'm gonna pass.
These are not appropriate for my class.
They're not.
Okay.
All right,
So-
kids.
We can deal with the kids at a later date. But you guys have rescued Christmas. You've saved Christmas from the jaws of Krampus.
We saved Winterfest Yule Solstice Day.
That's right. Sorry, not Christmas.
I wrote it down.
So congratulations. You will get your every desire come Christmas or come Winterfest Yule morning.
Tuesday, otherwise known as Tuesday.
Now that the boss has his bag back. So good
Yay.
job.
Let's hop on Adolf and tell the kids to follow our footprints back to town.
We could just put them back in the bag.
We could.
Seriously.
Touch him again.
It seems like easy transport.
You think they're going to get back in the bag if we get back in there?
Gru would be happier with the children back in the bag because Gru is a little afraid of small people.
Small people.
All right.
You should turn clamshells and yell at Gru and see what happens.
My
turn
teeth did not clam those knuckles.
A high five across the screens. We did it. It's Miller time.
Good job, guys.
guys.
Exploding high fives. And thanks again, Daniel, for joining in on this crazy bit of Winter Festival amiss.
Nice.
Yeah, Daniel, it was fun to have you. I hope you'll come and do it again with us.
Be happy to.
As you can see, we have 5 slots left. Well, not really. We're not wanting to use the full 10 hangout slots for a party, but
yeah, I'm definitely interested in having additional games.
yes.
Mhm.
I'm not. I know that you're more focused currently on board game stuff, right? Now.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm gonna have a lot of free time next year, so I may pick up another a regular game more often.
Yeah. Cool.
We've talked about doing a fiasco.
Fiasco will be fun.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I definitely want to check out Dungeon World, and there's all sorts of stuff that we can do. So, thanks again for joining in. This was a lot of fun. And
Michael, that was fun. Thanks for doing it.
Yeah.
And
thanks.
Daniel, where can people reach you?
You can find me on danielsolis.com or on Twitter @DanielSolis. And
Or silkyclamknuckle.com. You need to register
that's a
that
very different
fast.
site.
You need to register it fast.
Don't go there. Do
Don't
not
go
go
there.
there.
Don't go there.
Thanks Thanks a lot, guys. This was a blast.
All right. We'll see
All
you
right.
later.
Bye, everybody.